Welcome students. In the next lecture on differential equation. In the previous lecture we have studied the differential equations of first order and first degree. The first point which we've seen is exact differential equation. Then we started with the problems which are problems based on a differential equation reducible to exact. Okay, so in that case we discussed the two different rules for reducing a differential equation into an exact. Now we are going to see the third and fourth rule in today's lecture. So I am just going to write down the both rules together. Because when your first and the second rule fails, we directly come for the rule number 3 or rule number 4. Is it? In that case, we cannot distinguish like as a previous the rule 3 and then rule 4. So there is, you need to go with a trial and error in some cases. Okay. So the rule number 3 is if daba m by daba y minus daba n by daba x whole divided by n is a function of x only, say f of x, then e raised to integral of f of x dx is an integrating factor. Is an integrating factor. Okay. Now what is rule number 4? The rule number 4 is exactly in similar line. If daba n by daba x minus daba m by daba y, if daba n by daba x minus daba m by daba y whole divided by m is a function of y only, say g of y, then e raised to integral g of y dy is an integrating factor. Is this clear? So this is rule 3 and the rule 4. So when both the rules fails, we follow the either third or the fourth. Is it? So let's come up with one example. Solve. I wish to take a problem which is asked in the university examination. X into y square minus e raised to 1 upon x square dx minus x square y into dy is equal to 0. Okay, this differential equation we have to solve. So our first job is to check whether it is exact differential equation or not. So hence what is m here? The m is x y square minus e raised to 1 upon x square. What is n? The n is minus x square y. Now daba m by daba y is equal to the derivative of y square is 2y, so hence we get 2xy, and in the second term there is no y present, so derivative will be 0. Daba n by daba x is equal to minus, as it is, the derivative of x square is 2x into y. Now if you just look at, they are not equal, therefore given differential equation is not an exact. So to reduce it into exact form, दिलेलं डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन एक्झॅक्ट नाहीये, मग काय तर आपण ते रिड्यूस करू शकतो ना एक्झॅक्ट डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन मध्ये. सो टू रिड्यूस इट इनटू एक्झॅक्ट फॉर्म, फाइंड an integrating factor. डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन एक्झॅक्ट नसेल आणि आपल्याला त्याला रिड्यूस टू एक्झॅक्ट मध्ये न्यायचं असेल, म्हणजे त्याचं एक्झॅक्ट मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं असेल, तर आपल्याला काय गरजेचं आहे? वी रिक्वायर दी इंटिग्रेटिंग फॅक्टर. नाउ व्हॉट आर द डिफरंट वेज यू हॅव टू फाइंड एन इंटिग्रेटिंग फॅक्टर? आवर फर्स्ट way is whether the differential equation is homogeneous and mx plus ny is non-zero. If both the conditions are verified, we go with the first rule 1, is it? But just look at there, x into y square, the degree of x is 1, y degree is 2, 1 plus 2 becomes 3. But look at this second term, that is e raised to 1 upon x square. Can you define the degree of e raised to 1 upon x square? No, we cannot define. So of course this is not a homogeneous. So one of the condition is fails. So hence rule 1 is omitted. Now rule number 2. From m we must able to get a y common, and from n we must able to get x common. Is it? So is it possible to get a y common from m? It is not possible. Why? Because in the first term we have xy square. In the second term the y is not present. So hence this also doesn't work. So rule number 2 is omitted. Now we go for the rule number 3. So what is rule number 3? Dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n. This value or the value of this quotient should be in terms of x only. Is it? So hence consider dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n is equal to, what is dabba m by dabba y? It is 2xy minus dabba n by dabba x is minus 2xy divided by n. What is the value of n? Minus x square y. So this minus minus become plus, and what I am getting? 2xy plus 2xy becomes 4xy divided by sorry, minus x square. Okay. 4xy upon x square into y. So the x and 1x from denominator get cancelled, and what we get? The y is also get cancelled. We get 4 upon x. So what is expected in the third rule? Dabba m by dabba y upon dabba n by dabba x divided by n. The value of this quotient should be a function of x only. Is it? So look at there. Is it a function of x only? Is this a function of x only? Yes, it involves only x. No y is present. So hence we write this as a f of x. Okay. Therefore, integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration of f of x dx. So which gives me e raised to integration of 4 upon x dx. So this is e raised to 4 into log integration of 1 upon x. Integration of 1 upon x is log x, which is nothing but e raised to log x raised to 4, which is nothing but e raised to log, get cancelled. So what is the integrating factor there? Sorry, this minus n is given to here, so we get minus 4 log x. Okay. This is minus log x raised to 4, but we can absorb the minus sign inside of the logarithm. So when we absorb a minus sign inside of the logarithm, we get e raised to log of 1 upon x raised to 4, and e raised to log get cancelled. So what is the integrating factor? 1 upon x raised to 4. Fine. So multiply given differential equation by integrating factor 1 upon x raised to 4. So we get 1 upon x raised to 4 into xy square minus e raised to 1 upon x square dx minus 1 upon x raised to 4 into x square y dy equals to 0. So when we multiply it inside, we get x upon x raised to 4, which gives me y square upon x cube in the first term minus 1 upon x raised to 4 into e raised to 1 upon x square dx minus this x raised to 4 and x square, we get y upon x square into dy equals to 0. So this is a exact differential equation. Okay, therefore solution is integral m dx plus integral n minus dabba by of integral m dx, and the integration is with respect to y equals to c. Now we are interested in calculating integral m dx. So integral m dx is equal to, what is m here? The m is nothing but multiple of the dx. So which is y square upon x square minus 1 upon x raised to 4 into 1 upon x square dx. Okay. So what is the value of it? How you can calculate? Y square upon, sorry, not x square, here it is x cube. Yeah. Y square upon x cube. What is its integral? It's very obvious. I already explained, 1 upon integration of 1 upon x cube will be integration of x raised to minus 3. And what is the integration of x raised to minus 3? X raised to minus 3 plus 1 upon minus 3 plus 1. So that gives x raised to minus 2. X raised to minus 2 is 1 upon x square. Is it? And there is minus 2 in the denominator. So hence for the first term, the integral will be the y square as it is. Integration of 1 upon x cube is minus 1 upon 2x square. Is it? Fine. Plus, oh sorry, minus. Here I did a mistake while mentioning the problem. I like to correct it where it is x cube, e raised to 1 upon x cube. Clear? Yeah. Here also x cube, x cube. Okay. Now what is the integration of 1 upon x raised to 4 into 1 upon x cube? Integration with respect to x. So for that you can substitute, put 1 upon x cube is equal to t. Fine. So therefore, what is the derivative of 1 upon x cube? Minus 3 upon x raised to 4 dx is equal to dt. Is it okay? So hence this is 1 upon x raised to 4 dx is equal to dt upon minus 3. So hence this becomes integral of 1 upon x raised to 4 into dx becomes dt upon minus 3, and this is e raised to t. So minus n outside, and we get integration of e raised to 2 is e raised to t upon 3. Is it? So this is our integral. But what is e raised to t? What is t? 1 upon x cube. So our answer is minus 1 upon 3 into e raised to 1 upon x cube is the answer of the second term. So you can write it directly, 1 upon 3. Okay, this minus is continued, minus, and this minus become plus 1 upon 3 e raised to 1 upon x cube. Is it? Okay. Fine. So rearranging the terms once again, what I'll get? Therefore integral m dx is equal to integral m dx is equal to minus y square upon 2x square plus 1 upon 3 into e raised to 1 upon x cube. Okay. Now integral of n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx. The integral is with respect to y. So this is integral of minus y upon x square minus dabba by dabba y of minus y square upon 2x square plus 1 upon 3 into e raised to 1 upon x cube. Integration with respect to y. So what will be the answer now? So this is equals to integral of this minus y upon x square as it is, the minus, and this minus become plus, derivative of y square is 2y upon 2x square plus derivative of this term with respect to y is 0. Why? Because in the next term the y is not present, so derivative will be 0 dy. Now look at there, this 2 will get cancelled. This is minus y upon x square, this is plus y upon x square, will get cancelled. Hence what is its value? 0. Therefore solution is, what is the solution? Integral m dx. What is the value of integral m dx? Minus y upon 2x square plus 1 upon 3 into e raised to 1 upon x square plus integral n minus dabba by y integral m dx. Okay, so that value is 0 is equal to 0. Hence our solution is minus y upon 2x square plus 1 upon 3 into e raised to 1 upon x square, x cube, not x square, it's x cube is equal to c is the solution. Okay, I hope you are clear with this example. Fine, we'll go with another example. Okay, so differential equation is solve x square plus y square plus 2x into dx plus 2y into dy equals to 0. What is m in this? The m is x square plus y square plus 2x. What is n? 2y. What is dabba m by dabba y? The dabba m by dabba y is equal to 2y and dabba n by dabba x equals to 0. So question comes, are they equal? No. So therefore given differential equation is not an exact. To reduce it means the given differential equation. To reduce it into exact, find an integrating factor. Okay, how we can calculate an integrating factor? What is the first rule? The first rule is your differential equation must be homogeneous and mx plus ny should be non-zero. But it is not a homogeneous. Look at the first term, the degree of x square is 2, degree of y square is 2, but degree of 2x is what? 1. So it is not a homogeneous. What is number 2? We must able to get y common from m. So is it possible to get y common from m? This is our m. Can we take y common from it? No, we cannot take. So the second rule also fails. Is it? Are you clear with this? Okay. So now what about third rule? In third rule, what is expected? Look at it, the third rule. Dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n. The value of this quotient should be a function of x only. Let's check whether it is. So hence, consider dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n. So what is dA by m by dA by y? Which is 2y minus 0 upon n. N is 2y, which is equals to 1. So 1 is a constant function. So is it a function of x only? Yes, we can write 1 as 1 into x raised to 0. Is it? Fine. So what is the integrating factor? The integrating factor is e raised to integral f of x dx. So which is nothing but e raised to integral x dx. So what is the integral of it? The integral is the f of x is 1. So integral of 1 dx is x. So integrating factor is e raised to x. Hence what we write? Multiply given differential equation by e raised to x. So we get e raised to x into m. What is the value of m here? In original problem, x square plus y square plus 2x into dx plus e raised to x into 2y dy equals to 0. So let's multiply by e raised to x to the bracket. We get x square into e raised to x plus y square into e raised to x plus 2x e raised to x dx plus 2 times e raised to x into y dy. So this is our given differential. This is a differential equation which is exact. Okay, is exact. Fine. Therefore, the solution is, what is the solution? Solution is integral m dx plus integral n minus dA by y of integral m dx, and the integral is with respect to y equals to c. So what is integral m dx? The integral m dx is equal to, what is m? Look at the new differential equation. What is m? The m is x square into e raised to x plus y square e raised to x plus 2x e raised to x. So hence this is x square into e raised to x plus y square into e raised to x plus 2x into e raised to x. Is it? So in the first term, you can see the x square and the e raised to x multiplication of two different functions as per LIATE. So x square is my u, e raised to x is my v. So we follow the integration by parts, the generalized rule. What is integration uv? U v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus and so on, alternate plus minus signs. What is u? The u is a function whose derivative vanishes earlier. So in the first term, the u as it is. In the second term, we go with the first order derivative of u. In this next term, we go with the u double dash, and this will continue up to the derivative of u vanishes. Okay. Next, what is v1? v1 is the integral of v. v2 is whatever you get v1, the entire term will be integrated as a v2. Whatever the v2 you get, further integrated, we get a v3. Fine. So in this case, in first term, x square into e raised to x, the x square act as a u because the derivative of x square, the first order derivative is 2x, the second order derivative is 2, and from third order derivative it vanishes, that is 0. So hence the first term is positive, second term is negative, the third term is positive. In the first term, the u as it is. In the second term, the first order derivative 2x, and in the third term, the derivative of 2x is 2. The next v, the integral of v is v1. So we get here integral of e raised to x is e raised to x. Again the integral of e raised to x is e raised to x. Again the integral of e raised to x is e raised to x. Fine. Plus y square as it is. In the middle term, the y square as it is, integral of e raised to x is e raised to x. Plus 2x e raised to x. Again we can follow the integration by parts. Here again same, the u is a function x and v is a function as e raised to x. because u is x whose first order derivative is 1, second order derivative vanishes. So in the first term, the u as it is, that is x as it is, and in the second term, the derivative of x is 1. Fine. In the first term, integration of e raised to x is e raised to x. In the second term, integration of e raised to x is e raised to x. So this is x square e raised to x minus 2x e raised to x plus 2 e raised to x plus y square e raised to x plus 2x e raised to x minus 2 e raised to x. So plus 2 e raised to x minus 2 e raised to x get cancelled. Plus 2x e raised to x minus 2x e raised to x get cancelled. Hence integral of m dx is x square e raised to x plus y square e raised to x. Is it okay? Now integral of n minus dabba by dabba y of integral m dx. The integration is with respect to y equals to, what is n? Look at there, n is 2 times e raised to x into y minus dabba by dabba y of x square e raised to x plus y square e raised to x. So this is integral of 2 e raised to x into y minus dabba by dabba y of the second term. In the second term, the first part is x square into e raised to x. पहिली टर्म काय या सेकंड पार्ट मध्ये x square into e raised to x. तिथे y आहे का? नाही. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय होणार? 0. The minus is given inside, so we get minus again because here it is plus sign. Here it is a plus sign, so it becomes minus. Dabba by dabba y of y square e raised to x. Do you have y term here? Yes. What is the term of y? Y square. What is its derivative? 2y into remaining terms. Is it? B. So this plus and this minus get cancelled. So value of this is 0. So therefore final solution is integral m dx, that is x square e raised to x plus y square e raised to x plus the second term, that is integral n minus dabba by dabba y integral m dx integration with respect to y. So that term is 0 is equal to c. Fine. So hence what is the solution? X square plus y square into e raised to x is equal to c is the solution. Clear? So this is one more problem we have seen. We'll go with the next example. Yeah. Okay. We start with another example. Fine. So the question is solve x y square plus e raised to x into y dx minus e raised to x dy equals to 0. What is m here? M is x y square plus e raised to x into y. What is n? Minus e raised to x. Okay. What is dabba m by dabba y? Dabba m by dabba y is 2xy plus e raised to x. And what is dabba n by dabba x? Equals to minus e raised to x. Of course, they are not equal. So therefore, given differential equation is not an exact. So to reduce it into exact, मग आता आपण त्याला रिड्यूस करूया कशामध्ये? एक्झॅक्ट डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन. कसा करणार? बाय फाइंडिंग what? Integrating factor. Is it? So what are the different methods you have? The first method, Is your differential equation is exact? Your differential equation is homogeneous? If yes, then check mx plus ny. If it is non-zero, then you can declare an integrating factor 1 upon mx plus ny. Is it? So check the first term, xy square plus e raised to x into y. So xy square, the total degree is 3. E raised to xy, we cannot define the degree. So it is not a homogeneous. Come for the second. What is in the second rule? We must able to get a y common from m, x common from n. From m, we can easily get y common. But from n, we cannot get or cannot find x common because there is no x in multiplication. Is it? So hence the second rule also fails. Now let's go for the third rule. What is the third rule? Consider dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n. What is required here? It should be a function of x only. Is it? So dabba m by dabba y is 2xy plus e raised to x minus dabba n by dabba x is minus of minus become plus e raised to x upon n, that is minus e raised to x. Fine. So if we go on calculate it, it becomes 2 e raised to x, 2xy plus 2 e raised to x upon minus e raised to x. It is not f of x. Is it? So hence third rule also fails. कळलं? तिसरा रूल का फेल झाला? कारण dabba m by dabba y minus dabba n by dabba x upon n हा जो आपला कोशंट आहे ह्याची व्हॅल्यू काय आली पाहिजे? ओनली फंक्शन ऑफ एक्स. येतंय का? नाही, इथे y इन्व्हॉल्व होतोय. बरोबर आहे. तो y काही एलिमिनेट होऊ शकत नाही कारण डिनॉमिनेटरला y नाहीच आहे. सो y कॅनॉट बी एलिमिनेटेड. हेन्स we cannot get only a function of x. Fine. So hence third rule is rejected. कळलं मी का सांगितलं होतं? थर्ड अँड फोर्थ रूल मध्ये ट्रायल अँड एररने करावं लागतं. म्हणून आधी थर्ड रूल वापरून बघा. तो जर फेल झाला तर फोर्थ रूलला जा, नाहीतर डायरेक्ट फोर्थ रूलला जाण्याची गरज नाही. नाउ व्हॉट इज द फोर्थ रूल? dabba n by dabba x minus dabba m by dabba y upon m. So what is dabba n by dabba x? Minus e raised to x. Minus sign given inside 2xy plus e raised to x whole divided by m, that is xy square plus e raised to x into y. Now what I am getting here? काय मिळेल मला इथे? बघा, minus sign will be given inside, we get minus minus. Okay, we can have minus sign common. This e raised to x plus e raised to x becomes 2 e raised to x plus 2xy. बरोबर आहे. डिनॉमिनेटरला मला काय मिळेल बघा? व्हॉट आय विल गेट इन द डिनॉमिनेटर? So minus common inside of the bracket 2 e raised to x plus 2x. From denominator we can have y common. We get xy plus e raised to x. बरोबर आहे. आता बघा, from numerator can we take 2 common? Yes. So we get minus 2 times e raised to x plus xy. And from denominator we get y into bracket. I rearrange the terms e raised to x plus xy. These two get cancelled. So what I am getting now? Minus 2 upon y. So is it a function of y only? Yes. So this is the fourth rule. So the fourth rule is verified. Hence therefore integrating factor is equal to e raised to minus 2 upon y dy. So what is e raised to minus 2 upon y? E raised to minus 2 outside, integration of 1 upon y dy. So what is the integration of 1 upon y? Log y. Fine. Now the 2 is given inside, we get e raised to minus log y square. Now get that minus sign inside of the logarithm, we get e raised to log of 1 upon y square. So e raised to log get vanished. So integrating factor is 1 upon y square. So therefore given differential equation is sorry, multiply the given differential equation by integrating factor. Multiply given differential equation by integrating factor. So what is the given differential equation? 1 upon y square into m. What is m here? X y square plus y into e raised to x dx minus e raised to x dy. So after multiplication with the integrating factor, we get x plus e raised to x upon y dx minus e raised to x upon y square dy. You see, b exact. Okay. Now the solution is, what is the solution? Therefore, solution is, the solution is integral m dx plus integral n minus dabba by of integral m dx. The integration is with respect to y equals to c. So what is integral m dx? Integral m dx is equal to integral of, what is m? Look at there. M is x plus e raised to x upon y. X plus e raised to x upon y integration with respect to x. So in the first term is x, whose integral will be x square upon 2, plus in the second term 1 upon y as it is, integration of e raised to x is e raised to x. Fine. Now integral n minus dabba by of integral m dx, and further is integration with respect to y. So what is n? In this case, the n is minus e raised to x upon y square. Have a look here. Minus e raised to x upon y square minus dabba by of x square by 2 plus 1 upon y e raised to x integration with respect to y. So what happens with this? Integral of minus e raised to x upon y square, the minus dabba by of x square by 2. In x square by 2 there is no y, hence the derivative will be 0, minus dabba by of e raised to x upon y. Okay, so this is equals to integral minus e raised to x upon y square. This minus as it is, what is e raised to x as it is, 1 upon y, derivative is minus 1 upon y square. So after rearranging the terms, minus e raised to x upon y square, minus minus become plus e raised to x upon y square. So addition becomes 0. Therefore, solution is, what is the solution? Integral m dx plus integral n minus this. So addition of this term plus this term is our solution. So hence x square by 2 plus 1 upon y into e raised to x plus the second term, the answer is 0, equals to constancy. So hence our final solution, x square by 2 plus 1 upon y e raised to x is equal to 0 is our expected solution. I hope you clear with the fourth rule also. See, when we try to reduce a differential equation into exact form, we must follow a sequence to decide the correct rule for calculation of integrating factor. म्हणजे काय केलं पाहिजे, एका प्रॉपर डिरेक्शन मध्ये आपण चेक केलं पाहिजे. पहिले काय चेक करणार, डिफरन्शियल इक्वेशन होमोजिनियस आहे का, असेल तर mx प्लस ny नॉन झिरो आहे का. जर हे पहिल्या रूलच्या कंडिशन फेल झाल्या तर दुसऱ्या रूलला जायचं. दुसऱ्या रूल मध्ये काय पाहिजे, फ्रॉम m y कॉमन घेता आला पाहिजे, फ्रॉम n x कॉमन घेता आला पाहिजे. जर घेता आला तर mx मायनस ny नॉन झिरो पाहिजे. जर समजा दुसरा रूल फेल झाला तर तिसऱ्या रूलला येणार. तिसऱ्या रूल मध्ये काय पाहिजे, डॅबा एम बाय डॅबा वाय मायनस डॅबा एन बाय डॅबा एक्स अपॉन एन याची व्हॅल्यू एक्सच्या टर्म्स मध्ये आली पाहिजे, वाय येता कामा नये. जर नाही आलं तर थर्ड रूल फेल. मग आपण कोणत्या रूलला जाणार, फोर्थ रूलला जाणार. इज इट? सो दिस इज अ सिक्वेन्स फॉर फॉलोइंग द करेक्ट रूल while reducing a differential equation into exact. Okay, so I will go with the one more example from the university question paper which was asked many times in the exam. Solve two x y raised to 4 e raised to x plus 2xy cube plus y into dx plus x square into y raised to 4 into e raised to y minus x square y square minus 3x into dy equals to 0. Now here what is m? M is 2x y raised to 4 e raised to x plus 2x y cube plus y. What is n? The n is x square y raised to 4 e raised to y minus x square y square minus 3x. What is dA by m by dA by y? The dA by m by dA by y is y raised to 4, derivative is 4y cube. So 4 to the 8xy cube e raised to x plus here y cube derivative is 3y square. So 3 into 2, 6xy square plus 1. The dA by n by dA by x will be 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y minus 2x y square minus 3. And of course they are not equal. So therefore given differential equation is not an exact. To reduce it into exact form, find an integrating factor. So how you will find out the integrating factor? The first, whether it is homogeneous. Of course not. का नाही आहे? कारण e raised to x, e raised to y टर्म्स आल्या, त्यांची डिग्री कशी कॅल्क्युलेट करणार? So it is not homogeneous. Second rule, can we take y common from m? Yes. Can we take x common from n? Yes. But this example becomes little lengthy while calculating the mx minus ny. Is it? So second rule is applicable. या मुद्दामून हा प्रॉब्लेम मी घेतलाय. या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये सेकंड रूल ऍप्लिकेबल आहे, बट युअर प्रॉब्लेम बिकम्स लेंदी. इज इट? सो हेन्स वी विल लीव द सेकंड रूल. ठीक आहे, तरी आपण एकदा चेक करूया, म्हणजे तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल का आपण फॉलो नाही करत आहे. बघा याच्यातनं मला y कॉमन, कॅन आय टेक y कॉमन फ्रॉम m? येस. कॅन आय टेक x कॉमन फ्रॉम n? येस. नाउ व्हॉट? mx minus ny. What is mx minus ny? Multiply m by x. We get 2x square y raised to 4 e raised to x plus 2x square y cube plus xy minus, you multiply by y to n, so we have x square y raised to 5 into e raised to y minus minus become plus x square y cube minus minus become plus 3xy. बघा किती आन्सर मोठं होणार आहे. So here 2x square y raised to 4 e raised to x plus this 2x square y cube plus x square y cube becomes 3x square y cube plus 4xy. Is it? So we can have xy common. So inside of the bracket we get 2x y cube e raised to x plus 3xy square plus 4. Is it? Now look at that. Is it non-zero? Yes. If I go on define this, if I go on define the mx minus 1 upon mx minus ny as an integrating factor, what happens? 1 upon xy into this bracket. So my integrating factor is bigger, and it becomes a difficult to manage the calculation part. Is it? So for that I'm going to skip the second rule. We now follow the third or fourth rule. Are you clear with this? कळलं तुम्हाला? लक्षात आलं का स्किप केलं ते? हे काही सगळ्या प्रॉब्लेमला लागू होईल असं नाहीये, काही प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये असं होऊ शकतं. सो इन दॅट केस यू कॅन ट्राय फॉर द डिफरंट रूल. म्हणून मग आपण सांगितलेला मार्ग चुकीचा आहे का? The rule 1, if it is not, then rule 2, then rule 3. No, it is not wrong. It is correct. But sometimes it may fails. Is it? That sequence I have given from as a trick. तो जो sequence मी दिलाय ते trick म्हणून वापरा. ठीक आहे? Now consider, for this example I am purposefully directly going for the fourth rule. DA by n by dA by x minus dA by m by dA by y upon m. So this is dA by n by dA by x is 2x y raised to 4 e raised to x minus 2x, sorry, 2x y square minus 3 minus 8x y cube e raised to x minus 6x y square minus 1 whole divided by m. Two x y raised to 4 e raised to x plus 2x y cube plus y. Okay, so now go on calculate 2x y raised to 4. Okay, so I just missed while writing the terms. 2x y raised to 4 e raised to x two x okay, just a minute, I missed that. Two x y raised to 4 e raised to y minus 2x y square minus 3. Actually it is, this is also e raised to y, I missed that, but it's okay. By differentiation the rule, we get a different terms. Y, so just get the derivative again. Yeah, the derivative is 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y plus 8x y cube e raised to y plus 6x y square plus 1. Good. So minus 2x y raised to 4 e raised to y minus 8x y cube e raised to y minus 6x y square minus 1. Good. Now see, this term and this term will get cancelled. Is it? So here I am having minus 8x y cube e raised to y. This minus 6x y square minus 2x y square becomes minus 8x y square. Here is minus 3, here is minus 1. So we get minus 4 there. Is it? Divided by, good, we can have y common from the denominator, so y into bracket 2x y cube e raised to y. It's not actually x. It has to be y. Plus 2x y square plus 1. So from numerator we can have minus 4 common. So inside of the bracket we get minus 4 into bracket 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1 divided by y into bracket 2x y cube e raised to y plus 2x y square plus 1. So that this bracket and this bracket cancel and we get minus 4 upon y, which is a function of y only. Is it? Now you have enjoyed this problem little more, because if we follow that m dx plus if we follow that second rule, getting y common from m and getting x common from n, it becomes a little tedious for calculation. Is it? Fine. So hence the integrating factor is equal to e raised to integration of g of y dy. So which is e raised to integral of minus 4 upon y dy, which is nothing but e raised to minus 4 into log y. So final answer is 1 upon y raised to 4. So now the further part I am leaving as an homework. You multiply the given differential equation by 1 upon y raised to 4 and then work out the solution. Is it? So you complete this example. I am giving one problem separately as an homework. You try it and post your answer on the Google Classroom. So the question is, homework question, x square into e raised to x minus 2m x square, 2m x y square dx plus 2m x square y dy equals to 0. Once again I'll check. X raised to 4 into e raised to x minus 2m x y square dx plus 2m x square y dy equal to 0. This first homework problem. The second homework problem I am giving. I am purposefully giving the problem where you can apply the first or the second rule even. The second rule also, but you try for the fourth rule. So here 3 x square y raised to 4 plus 2xy dx plus 2x cube y cube minus x square into dy. See, we are able to get y common from m and we are able to get x common from n. So we can follow the third rule here. Second rule also. But you try the second problem with the rule number 4. Okay, I'll give the hint. Use rule 3, and here the hint. Use rule number 4. But before you go for rule 3 and rule 4, you test the rule 1, rule 2 fails, hence rule 3. The rule 1, rule 2, rule 3 fails, hence rule 4. That you discuss at your own level. Is it? There is no need to mention it in your solution part. ते फक्त आपल्याला समजण्यासाठी, मी जे काही डिस्कशन करतो ते तुम्हाला समजण्यासाठी. Okay? So fine, we will meet in the next lecture with the next topic. With this lecture, we have completed the exact differential equation and reducible to exact form. Is it? So we will meet in the next lecture with the next topic, that is linear differential equation. Thank you.